Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Tulsa's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now on second and short after that pickup. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Tulsa wasting no time. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. So FIU's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Shakes off the defender.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
7, Tulsa, 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out. But he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On third down, going up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Sharp. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida International 14, Tulsa 0.
He'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Tulsa wasting no time. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide out in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And he could not get loose on the run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Tulsa, 0.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Floats it out in space. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shakes off a tackler. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. Setting up the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Tulsa wasting no time. Unloads quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, and cut into this lead.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He'll just keep slinging it. got the back over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. We see if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller.
He's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. He's ready to take a shot. And it's caught at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida International. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from gorgeous Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Makes him talk to the hand.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Favors. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing the touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else.
With the carry.
Nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back.
This is going to be a big key for him, Dave. In the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quarterback will audible. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, picked off. And stampeding through the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulsa wasting no time. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They'll throw it on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Offense lining up quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Hatchett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He works his way inside the 30, down to the 29, and picks up a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot. 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble,
and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 2 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Pryor. quickly complete. Oh, he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Tulsa wasting no time. He'll come out throwing on first down. The quick out. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. He makes a grab, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes back into 3.
Oh, man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good.
It's good.
For the ref. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
35. Tulsa, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, FIU. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Tulsa wasting no time. On second down, he'll fire. Finds his man. It's Adams. And they're able to get him down. Line is set on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
No gain on the play. brings up second down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. To him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your secure the catch.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's loose. He's at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that call on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the coverage.
And your Tulsa
Turner on the ground. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4.
42 Spider. 4.
He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Get set. Get set.
He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hatchett. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Catch in the middle. It's Hart. And he's almost to that first down mark.